Hello friends, my name is SuNN and I'm a Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Mostly I demonstrate online, but 3 times a year I host a one-day in-person event at a local venue here in Kelowna, BC. I call it Crafting at the Lake House, and this series has become a fan favorite here on YouTube. Now I've been asked to sell the written tutorial of all 14 projects, so there is a PayPal link in the description box below. PayPal will direct you to a download site after payment where you can download the tutorials immediately. One more special mention, I have a limited number of event bags left over. If you'd like to be a part of this exclusive crafting event and have a special bag, please use the link below to fill out the form to get one. And if there is no link, I've been sold out. Anyway, there are 14 projects to share with you, so I better get started. Remember to like this video if you like it and subscribe to get notified when another video comes out. Hi friends, here we are with card number 12 of the Crafting at the Lake House series. I have a whole bunch of cardstocks and papers here. The sizing you can find in the PDF. I am inking up the happy birthday sentiment with the balmy blue ink, and I am stamping down. I think I stamped this a little crooked, but I'm sure if I wasn't filming, I'd probably get it straight, I tell you. I find that my head gets in the way of the camera all the time, so I kind of have to just make do with what I've got. So I have put just Stampin' Seal Plus on the back side of that, and I'm going to mat it with a fresh freesia rectangle of cardstock. And I just want to make mention that this is the last card for this series. We have 2 more bonus cards. You'll see them next week. And those were for our attendees, and I like to include them, even though they're not necessarily a part of the content. Anyway, so I inked up the balmy blue and stamped down with these blue flowers, and I had to cut off half of that piece of cardstock because it wouldn't fit. I stamped it the wrong way round. I don't know if you do that, but I do it all the time. And I had to cut off so that I could punch those flowers out. So eventually I'll put dimensionals on the back of those, and they will go on the finishing of the card. So I'm just putting them off to the side right now. I'm inking up with Granny Apple Green on this piece of basic white card, and I am stamping down. So this is full strength of the Granny Apple Green. And then I went in with the leaves and I inked up with Granny Apple Green. I stamped off, and now I'm going to fill in the outline. So you can get 2 different colors of green or any other color of ink that you have if you stamp off. All right, so because the fresh freesia ink was not included in this bin that I received from the other demonstrator that I do this with, I just had to make do with what I had. So I think it was supposed to be fresh freesia. I ended up going with Highland Heather, and I stamped, like, again, full strength for the outline, and then I stamped off for the fill in. So there I'm stamping off and I'm just filling in. And I mean, honestly, I think that the flowers, they're kind of in the background. It's not going to ruin too much of the aesthetic. All right, so now let's just put this card all together. So I put this basic white piece on the fresh freesia piece. And again, I could have subbed out for the Highland Heather because the Highland Heather was in the flowers. And now I am putting the balmy blue on the Granny Apple Green card. So we're matting that. And then we're going to put it on a basic white thick card base. And so that mat goes directly on the card's base. And then the flowers and the focal piece and the sentiment will all be put on Stampin' Dimensionals. So surprisingly, I only used 5 Stampin' Dimensionals for this piece of card. And then I ended up using just sort of like a strip of leftover, I call them bones, the bones of the Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. And then, of course, these 3 little flowers are the last pieces to go on. And I always say this at the end of my videos, but you can see all the supplies I used in the See More section below if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're on my blog, you're going to see it in the supply section on my blog. There's also lots of other things going on my blog too. So I certainly hope you take a visit and check it all out. Maybe subscribe to via email. And you can always know when I post something because I post it. If I post it on YouTube, it's going on the blog as well. I finished up with iridescent pastel gems. Oh, maybe this was some other gem that I used. Anyway, I'm using a yellow gem. Of course, it's going to be in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.